Sunny TV Unfiltered. It's Arsenal versus. It's actually Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Crystal Palace, they're 1 point above us and 1 point in front of us as well. But they're ravaged by injuries. Arsenal are coming off a couple of games winning, full of confidence. One thing that is for sure, Mihailovic won't be scoring a penalty against us this game because he's out suspended. In fact, Palace have probably got about 11 first-team players out. Question mark over Benteke whether he'll start or not. Arsenal was the only team what gifted him a goal last season. So, anyone who can't score against us, anyone can't score against anybody, they play against Arsenal, they score. So, interesting. Hello to everyone in the comments. Also going to welcome my guests. We've got Addy, AFTVFC's goalie supremo, out injured at the moment.
How you doing, guys?
We've got Jerome with us. Adrian, Jerome.
Hi, mate. Yeah, good, thank you.
Sam, Sam, you right, bro?
Yeah, good, thanks. Hello to everyone.
Melvin.
Hi, everybody. Good evening.
And last but not least, making his Sunny TV debut. He's playing up front. That's why he's on the top box. It's Anthony. How you doing, Anthony? You right, mate?
Hello, mate. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Thoughts on the game. Arsenal obviously coming into the game filled with confidence, especially after the second half against Leeds. Arteta really ripped into them. Palace have got a lot of injuries. Basically, I've got an estimation of what the Palace side might be. And to be honest with you, I haven't heard of most of them. So let's have a look what Palace's team will be, if I can find it. Right, Palace goalkeeper. Guaita in goal.
Yeah.
Tompkins and Sacco, the centre backs. I actually rate Sacco, I think he's a good player. Kelly at right back. Ryder Ward at left back. They've got Quixote in middle. McCarthy, Ayew, Zaha, and behind them Benteke if you slip. Arsenal's team. This is what we'll go through. According to The Guardian, Arsenal's team will be Leno in goal, David Luiz and Socrates in centre backs, Glasnash and Maitland-Niles, Torreira and Xhaka, Aubameyang, Pepe, Ozil, and Lacazette up front. That's probably good enough to beat Palace, to be honest with you. Anthony, what's your take on the season so far? For me, it was over against Wolves, but Arteta coming in gives a bit of a chink of light now. Is the top four realistic? And do you think we'll get it?
Well, to be honest with you, the top four, it's got similar to what's going on last season. If you remember, everyone was fighting for it. No one wanted it. Like one team, Chelsea, were up there, they were losing. Tottenham wanted it, then they were losing. Then Man United were in there, then they were losing. So I honestly think if we can put together a good run, I still think we can get top four. I know everyone's been like saying, write it off, we're not going to get. But honestly, I can't see a team that's going to hold on for it for that long, if you know what I mean. I just think there's so much inconsistency with the teams above us.
Last season finished 2-2. If you remember, it was at Granit Xhaka won the free kick. And also Mustafi was breakdancing in the box. Melvin, how do you see tomorrow's game going?
Well, the team you just read out, Sonny, doesn't seem a lot different to their first 11. I don't know who's missing from that. Anyway, I think that we will win. I think we'll win 2-0. That's I reckon. Well, I think we'd be too strong for them. We've got a bit of momentum, which we haven't had for a long, long time. As long as we give them a racking before the game, I think we should be all right.
Well, with basically, he's had his last two wins have been at the Emirates. So let's see the real Arsenal going away.
Yeah.
Jerome, how do you see things going?
Yeah, this is like the proper litmus test for Arteta now. Because obviously at home he's got the crowd behind him as well. So I think it's going to be tougher than what people think. So I think this is the first game in ages when the fan base has been pretty confident. I reckon most people probably are going to predict a win, but going to Palace ain't easy. And I think if we can come away with a win, I think it'd be a quality result. But sort of cautious optimism for tomorrow from me.
Ashby's saying he'd rather finish outside of Europa and just go full pelt for the league, no distractions. You know what, mate? Arsenal could be probably playing next season just against themselves, and they still won't win the league. I can't see it. I can't see Arsenal win a league challenge. And yeah, about you, mate.
I think we shouldn't forget. Obviously, his first game was away at Bournemouth, where I think we should have won that match. I think some of our passes in the final third wasn't as good as they should have been, and we should have won that match. I think we'll win this one comfortably. I think even with Crystal Palace, even if their guys do come back, and as Melvin said, the guys that you read off of the sheet, majority of them will be starting anyway. I think what will determine the game will be I would say first 20-30 minutes, how we settle into the game. I think we'll wear them out. I think the fact that we've had breaks from our last matches, I think we've recovered well, and then again we'll push on again and get an easy victory. I'm confident for this game.
Everyone's confident. Everyone in the comments is confident. Sam, are you confident?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I think Jerome pretty much hit it on the head there, really. I mean, cautious optimism, I think, is the way to go. I mean, of course, we never really know exactly how we're going to, we always have this problem. We seem to have one good half and one poor half. So, is it a matter of if we can actually put in two good halves now, actually perform really well the whole 90 minutes? It's always a challenge to go away for us at the moment. We're not as good away as we are at home. But I do think now with Arteta instilling that confidence in the team, we're looking a lot more confident. We're playing better. I think with every game going forward now, I think we will improve. And I think now is the time we need to show, we need to show that we're going to start winning away. I think we've got to do that. And I think we will tomorrow. I think if we show up with a confident attitude and we go out there and we give 100% from the first minute, not wait until the second half, then I think we'll win. I think we'll win by a couple of goals. That's what I think.
If anyone's been blocked off the channel and they keep creating accounts and coming back onto the channel, you just wasting your time and you're going to get blocked again. Take the hint, piss off, go away, yeah? Right? It's getting a bit cringe now. You turn to a scorecard, so piss off. But basically, right, on that, Melvin, what would your team selection be? Also, everyone in the comments, what would your team selection be as well?
I don't think the team selection would be any different to what you actually called out. Where will I change it? I don't think. I'd like to give Ceballos a little try out. It's probably too early for him, but not for 90 minutes. I'd probably like to give him a half, see how the first half goes, and then give him a little run out, 45 minutes second half. So I think he might have something to offer us second half of the season. But as the game goes, I'm a bit worried. I mean, Kolasinac at left back, can he last 90 minutes? He doesn't seem to be able to do that. So we've got Saka at sub, so perhaps I'd start with Kolasinac like he's done with Saka on the game to alleviate that situation. No, the rest of the team, I think, perhaps one change I would make, Lacazette needs a rest. I would put the kid on. I would put Martinelli on. I would definitely put him on instead of Lacazette. So I think he deserves a chance. The kid's buzzing. Even when he came on the other day for 10-15 minutes, he oozed class. He did so many different things. With a bit of luck, he could have scored the last 15 minutes game. No, that's a change I'd make.
So who would you play with? Aubameyang up front then?
Yeah, Aubameyang. And then him and Aubameyang switching. You don't have to play Aubameyang or him up front for 90 minutes. They can switch. And that would really worry their defence, I think.
Personally, I want to see Ceballos get a game.
Who?
Ceballos. And Ceballos.
Oh, Ceballos.
Sonny. If you played Ceballos, who would you play him instead of?
That's a good question.
It's either Ozil or maybe Xhaka.
Or you could tweak the formation a bit, and basically I think the game's going to be won in midfield. For me, it's going to be whoever controls all most of the midfield.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but you know, is Torreira going to do enough tomorrow to win that midfield battle? Because obviously he's been playing out of skin lately, and you know, it's going to be a battle tomorrow. It always is. So it's a small pitch, and you know, you got to win the battle before you win the war. And I just feel that's Spice can sort of keep hold of the ball better. And on top of that, he's only had one good game against Burnley, and we haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a matter of are we going to make his loan move permanent or not? Eddie, what team would you go for? What formation?
I wouldn't change anything from the United match. I think we have a team that is settled. Everyone knows their roles, and I think we need to keep that rawness and like electricity of Martinelli on the bench, so he can be a trump card. I think even though Lacazette's work is underrated because he does a lot of running. I think there was a stat that came out in that Man United match. Ozil had the most pressures of 44 in that match, and Lacazette was second with 42 pressures of the United team. So Lacazette does more of the dirty work. I think obviously his finishing needs to improve, but again, last season when he scored them trump goals against Liverpool, against United, against Everton, so many goals. Like, we know the quality is there. He just needs to get back into form. I think again that because we've got the extended break and we've had more rest now, I think you'll see the best of him. So yeah, I'll keep it the same. Have Martinelli coming off the bench. I think Ceballos needs to feature in this match at some point. I wouldn't put him in the team.
Would you put him in further? Don't you think Ozil sort of like is had his 3 games working really hard? Don't you think Ozil needs rest?
See, this is the thing. Yeah, I think when you're happy, you can carry on running, and he's happy, and he'll keep running, he'll keep pressing, and everything like that. So, there's no point. I wouldn't change it. No, I wouldn't change it. And as they say, what's the point of changing a winning team? We've kept two clean sheets as well. Maybe the Leeds match was a bit fortunate, but still a clean sheet. So why change it?
If it ain't broke,
It's that's it. No, that is it. Because remember, we were having a go at Emery for every single week, changing this, changing formation, changing personnel. Like, now we've got a settled team and everyone's fit, everyone knows their job. Like, let's grow on that, and then we can add in the extra players like that, and that's how I see it.
Stan Conte saying we should place the pass behind Ozil. I like that as well. The only thing you don't do with that, you miss Granit Xhaka. You can't have Granit Xhaka playing.
Yeah, that's it. I think Torreira has to play because of he will do the dirty work in there. Xhaka will do the dirty work where he'll get a lot of fouls and break their play up. Whereas Torreira will win the
pinch sheet, doesn't he?
Yeah. Torreira will be the one that will be pinching the ball, winning the ball back. So again, Xhaka does that work that's underrated, but it's still needed. Will Ceballos do that? I don't know, but that's it. As it
tomorrow, if we win and Tottenham lose, we go level with Spurs.
Yeah.
You know, and they've got no Harry Kane to wait for, which is good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually put on Twitter how, you know, the best news I had all week. Kane being out to April. But for some reason, I love Arsenal supporters who are crying how I've actually said that. I don't get it.
The only issue is Tottenham Arsenal April 25th, I think.
Oh, that's right. He'll be back for that one, won't he?
Yeah, he'll be back, and that's the thing. He'll actually be back for.
He'll be back for that.
Yeah.
He'll be back for that, and he'll score a penalty.
Score his usual penalty
as well. Harry Kane's will be watching Champions League final on television anyway, one way or the other.
In the week when it come out, I don't. You say Ipswich coming back. I've heard that they're waiting for VAR to make sure it's right.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, we're in January. Everyone in the comments as well. Who do you expect to go, and who do you expect to come in?
Well, it looks like old Mustafi. I mean, he's changed his agent and everything. He still can't fucking get looking anywhere, can he? I mean, no one will touch him with a 10-foot barge pole.
He's changed his travel agent as well, so he can't get on the flight, can he?
I see. No one will touch him. No one. I mean, he's got to go down to second division somewhere, I think, to get play time.
I've heard Inter Milan.
I'm told that he's going to take with another cricket club the rest of the season.
Inter Milan are inquiring about him. So, to be fair, if they give us a pack of peanuts, I'll take it.
Inter Milan are actually known for having a decent defence. They're going to buy Mustafi.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Well, hold on. Italy is really slow. So to be fair, I think it'll be perfect for him. It will be.
That's true. It's slow. That is true. Yeah. It might work out better for him.
Environment for him. That's what I think.
If Mustafi goes, they've got to bring someone in, haven't they, to replace the body, right? They've got to.
Yeah. That Mavropanos is. I wouldn't bring him anywhere near the first team. He's absolute trash.
He's always injured anyway, isn't he?
Nash in AFTV is better than him. And you know,
according to the last game he played, he wasn't.
And I mean, we definitely need to bring in someone, but who that's going to be? Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? We need to bring in someone. Maybe they'll wait till the summer now. I don't know, but we should bring in someone.
Can we afford it, though? Can we afford to wait?
Well, the thing is, it's like who they're going to. I don't know if they want to spend the money. That's the thing, isn't it? If they don't want to spend the 60, 70 million for the players we need. I mean, there was all talk about who was it now? There's this defender we have to pay 100 million for or something like that. We're not going to pay that.
Wasn't there talk last week about having the
Boateng
on loan.
Boateng, is he good enough though? Is he good enough?
I think this has been our problem for the last years. Is we're buying like these short-term fixes instead of buying like the real deal. Like we've got to stop. I think we've got to stop this now.
I should just splash out the money and get someone in proper, and bring back Saliba. There's talk about bringing back Saliba. I don't know if we can do that, but
we can't do that. Yeah,
we've only got. When you look at it, we've only got 3 fit centre backs. We've got Socrates, Luiz, and Holding, and Holding. Holding ain't worth pants at the moment. It's crap.
It's a bit up and down. It's a bit up and down. Yeah.
There's more down than up, isn't he? I mean, he lost it all. The other night against Leeds, he was a disaster, wasn't he? He was off at 5 yards. That's nothing to do with being out injured or nothing. If you're being out injured, professional football, what's the point?
I totally agree, Mobit. Totally agree, because I think I was hearing that a lot with most of my friends that he's been out for so long. He's been out. I was like, a 5-yard pass doesn't mean you're out for how long. Like, you should be able to do the basics. Maybe your fitness can go first. Maybe you get tired quickly or something. Maybe you're not thinking quick enough, reading the play enough. Yeah, but then kicking out, he stitched up Xhaka, he stitched up Kolasinac. He was really poor, but I do think we need a centre back. The only issue is, as all of you stated, is that they're not gonna sign Upamecano for 70 million. Obviously,
Barcelona linked with him quite heavily.
Yeah, see, so what they're saying is Barcelona's taking Upamecano and then we're gonna get Umtiti. That's what I've heard as well.
He
Right.
played 4 games the whole season.
Yeah, Umtiti's injury prone, and I don't want us to
Yeah.
go sign someone, and he's going to be sitting at the training center in the fitness room for all of his career. It's just no point.
Personally, their money for that, they come to play for the squad. Injured all the time.
I mean, Umtiti has played as many games for Barcelona as when you're fit, Eddie, Kieran plays for ASTVSP.
Oh man.
I'm only joking, Kieran, I love you both. I'm only joking. We've got a question. Gaddafi, do you think we'll be challenging in 2 years' time? No. Anyone?
No, I just can't see Liverpool and Manchester City.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, really getting much worse than what they are now.
Well, I've got one for you. I've got a question for you. Better than that, I think, being biased. Will we be above Leicester in 2 years' time? I'm
You
serious.
could do.
It's not certainty, is it?
No?
It's not certainty, but I think I would say yes to that as opposed to think, because I don't think with Man City and Liverpool, they're going to spend money and they're always going to improve. Whereas, are we going to spend? Okay, let me rephrase that. We're never going to spend as much as those two, but I think we will be able to compete and bring in better players than Leicester City. Then it will just be down to coaching and our manager's ability to use players and get the most out of them.
Yeah.
Which I think, from what I've seen from Arteta so far, he has that ability to do that. So
Listen, I'd like to be as confident as you, and I am more confident than I was obviously a couple of months ago. But you look at the last 2 or 3 years, Leicester have not spent hardly any money, but the players we've brought in have been top notch, and they will get into our team. The right back they got, the geese from Norwich, who's now going to play what United are after, is a terrific player, and I can mention a couple of others. Their recruitment is so far above ours, it's ridiculous. And that's what's worrying me. That's why I asked the question.
We had this question last week as well, and I take Spurs win tomorrow if it meant Liverpool don't go invincible. Don't care about Liverpool going invincible. Records are there to be broken, you know, and we've been celebrating that one for the last 16 years. So, as far as I'm concerned, Spurs lose.
Yeah. No, I want to celebrate for 17 years. So, to be fair, I think Arsenal will beat them at Emirates. That's what I think will happen.
That would be good. That would be good if we did that. That would be good.
Basically, I mean, you know, Arsenal definitely needs to be bringing a centre back in this window. You know, no two ways about it. You know, Arteta's came in and the confidence have been let off again. You know, there's no point everyone crying after January when if we don't make top 4, because no one's putting the pressure on Fat Raul either. So, you know, Arsenal fans always react. They're like Mustafi. They always react after it's too late and the ball's gone past them. You know.
One thing I'll say, what the kid has mentioned before in one of the podcasts, is that I think we need to change our transfer policy to actually buy in already made EPL players. So that right back at Norwich, Max Aarons, we were in for Chilwell before he blew up at Leicester, but then Leicester gave him a new contract. I think we need to actually look in the league. I've seen Dunk in here. I wouldn't take Dunk. I'll take the other guy at Brighton. I think he's a much better defender and can actually play on the ball. But I think we need to actually look at players in the Premier League. Obviously, it's going to be more expensive, but I think they'll be already made. And then we can go from there. You don't have to have a settling in period or anything like that. But
this is more likely though. Rather than Arsenal buying an established right back, they'll go for a 17-year-old from Brazilian right back.
The problem is not in buying ready-made players from the Premiership. Is that years ago there was about 3 or 4 clubs that could snap their fingers and all the things below had to sell. That's not the case now. it's starting drying up. The difference apart from City and Liverpool and Chelsea to a degree, Man City, the top four, those are the top for big money. The rest of them, like Leicester, Everton, and clubs like that, you can't bully anymore by offering a lot of money for a player. They can just turn around and say no. And that's why we will find that difficult to do.
All right. Would you take, if it meant balancing our side, because obviously we've got Pepe on the right, we'd have Zaha on the left. Would you sacrifice Lacazette, right, to get a Zaha and also, possibly getting a centre back as well?
Yeah. Who can say no to that? How can he say no to that?
I would as well.
Yeah.
No,
I'll do it without Zaha.
Hey.
I'll take it on Sunday without taking Zaha. I'll swap Lacazette for a decent centre half.
I think Zaha impacts games more than Pepe does, to be honest with you, as well.
Yeah, that's a different question. But would I sacrifice Lacazette for a centre half? Most certainly.
But honestly, what's Lacazette's value in the transfer market? What would a team pay for him?
Difficult to say now, isn't it?
I don't think it'd be that much. Yeah, I don't think it'd be that. Yeah, I don't think it'd be
At the moment, he's not great, is he?
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What, 30, 40 million? 40 million if we're lucky, maybe?
I think 40. I would imagine 40. That's a down payment for centre half, isn't it? You put another 20.
You're nearly there, aren't you?
But this is our issue. This is our problem. Yeah, you've got Liverpool that sold Solanke for what 40, 50 million. Like we devalue our players. We devalue our players like so much. Like you got other teams. How much did Fellaini go to China? They got millions for him. Like,
but isn't Lacazette's contract running down as well, though?
He's got
1.5 years. 1.5.
Yeah. 1.5 years on it.
So if we wait till the summer, then he's going to be worth a lot less, isn't he? So
one player definitely won't go to China. He's not even going to Chinatown.
Yeah.
You know what? When he walks down Shaftesbury Avenue and Chinatown is right outside, he crosses over the road. He goes up Aldous. But the thing is though, you're gonna have Chelsea gonna spend big, right?
They're gonna
over the last 5 seasons, and they've been on a transfer ban. You're gonna have Man United spending big because they're useless, right? Even Tottenham are probably gonna buy a striker because Kane's out till April. And with Arsenal, just gone quiet again, as usual.
Yeah.
All we've done as fans again is pulled our pants down, bent over, and accepted it.
Hold on, you never know. I think with the fact that we're going to loan out Emil Smith Rowe, we're going to loan out.
He's gone
here again. Tyrone John Jones is gone now as well. I think obviously they're saying Mustafi's going to. I actually expect. I think it's quiet now, but I was reading somewhere today that I think the last week of the transfer window, even though I think it's the worst time for us, we should do our business as early as possible. I do think that the last week something will happen. I can't see us not signing nobody and expecting to, because obviously Raul thinks we're still going to get top 4. So if that dream's still on in his head, he actually has to invest in the club.
I would take not signing anyone this January if it meant signing an absolute world-class player in the summer. Because like people have said before, I think Sonny might have said this before. Like this season, I think it's a bit of a write-off. I think top 4 is. I don't know. I think it's a bit too much for us to get top 4 this season because of the terrible start we had.
Well, we'd have to go on another amazing streak, probably a long winning streak as well. Because it's not just 9 points we've got to make. We've got to remember that 9 points is not easy to make. I mean, all the teams around there as well. I mean, we'd have to go on a long streak, and the other teams would have to keep dropping points. It's just it's not really realistic. I don't think. But
Vegas doing a big up yourself, bruv. Stanley, big up from Vegas. Keep telling it like it is, bro. Vegas Schooner, I'll tell it as it is. John Gunner, who's really Matt Howes, who's desperate to get back into the chat, you're blocked again. Doesn't matter how many times you make an account, you can keep getting blocked. You're done on the channel, mate. You're done. You're finished. See you later. Bye. Go with someone else. That's the last time I moved in your name. So go and cry in another corner because you're not coming back on.
What's wrong with that guy?
Danny's on job today.
What a weirdo. What a proper weirdo. You know, he's like Scorpion in Dirty Harry.
Oh my god.
Basically, as well. So ideally, who would you bring in? Because basically, it's looking like Boateng at the moment, isn't it? Centre back.
I wouldn't take Boateng. I think he's another. I just don't think he's good enough. I mean, as backup, but you know, is it backup we want to bring in? I thought we want to improve the squad.
You know, the thing is, next season you're going to have Saliba coming in, right?
Yeah.
Socrates, this is his last year. If you don't get a contract extension, Holding, you know, don't look like he's going to make it. Callum Chambers is going to be coming back off a serious injury. They should be getting a ready-made centre back now, right? Because obviously we don't know what David Luiz's legs are going to be like this season either. They should be getting a ready-made centre back now to be able to hold Saliba's hand next season, because Saliba's going to be under a lot of pressure next year, coming to a new league, and his age as well.
Only 18.
20, isn't he?
He's 20, but he's also injury prone as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't look like. I think going into next season, we're going to have the same issues. We're going to have the right back issue because Bellerin.
He's pony, isn't he?
Bellerin has gone, Father. So we have more and more injuries. You know, each season. He wasn't the player he was 4 years ago.
No.
You know, and on the other side is Kieran Tierney the answer. A decent player. He seems to be injury prone as well.
It's hard to judge. It's hard to judge Tierney, isn't it? You can't really call it with him because he hasn't played enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to have a run of games to see what he's really like. To be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen the best of him yet because he came just after the hernia operation and everything. I don't think he was really 100%. And then he had that shoulder injury for a while apparently.
Yeah.
And then he just did it completely when he fell over on the shoulder. So yeah.
Hello, you lot. When's Terry back on? Terry's been banned from the channel, mate. No, not really. He's gone to cinema tonight. Apparently, he's in some quite swanky cinema where the seat moves and the air blows at you. So, you know, it's a bit like sitting on a rocking chair in your house with the window open.
I was going to say, I don't know why, but with me, I still think we need another winger. This window, I would go for a centre back and a winger. And looking at all the wingers that I was thinking that we could actually get on a short-term loan, I was thinking, what are you guys' thoughts on Douglas Costa?
I like him. You know, he's fast. He can spit really far. I like him. I think he's a player.
Obviously, I haven't heard any rumours or anything, but I was just looking at the Juventus. I was watching Juventus versus who are they playing? I don't even know. And then he was just on the bench. I was thinking, like, realistically, Nelson. Do I really want him to? I'm happy he scored, but I don't think he's gonna affect the game and help us push on.
I think Arteta likes him, doesn't he? Arteta likes Nelson.
He does, but I don't want him to get too much attached to Nelson because I don't think Nelson's going to be the answer.
Right, here's a good question. Right, if Özil goes, or Ceballos goes, we don't know whether Ceballos is going to stay either, right? Who would you rather have? And everyone in the comments as well. Ziyech, Maddison, or Grealish?
I already know who I'm going for.
I'm Grealish over Maddison.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Grealish.
Yep.
It's difficult. It's difficult to say.
Can you imagine a midfield with both of them in there?
And this is the thing with Grealish. Why I love Grealish. Grealish can play anywhere and he'll give you 110%. He can play anywhere across the front three. as in like the attacking positions, either left, right, or in the hole behind the striker, and he'll give you 100% out. Like,
you know what? Any player who can pick a ball up and take it around people, I like. You know, I like a player who can commit. I like a player who can commit other players.
And you know what makes him a good player as well? He's still a good player. When he gets the ball, there is no one around him. You find that space all over the park. He's brilliant at that. But his first touch is great. He sees it as it is. He sees players around him. No, he's a great. Listen, but what are we talking about him? We're not going to get him. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this channel, but you know, it ain't going to happen. What you're going back to having another winger. I don't think that's our problem, really. I know we don't like cliches, but only time will tell Nelson is a decent winger. But you know, we can't. But I think we've got other things to worry about. It's the centre half of the defence, and I'm saying it again. We do still need a big midfield player. Sorry, we're not there yet. I know that Arteta has now put his arm around Xhaka. And I'll be quite honest with you, you can't teach an old dog new tricks with Xhaka. I think he's not 19 and 20, and the manager can tell him to do this and do that. He's set in his ways, and he's never going to change. For me, he's okay for the moment, but we can do a big upgrade on him.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't care well how Xhaka's played since he's been back. He's not good enough for Arsenal.
That's right.
He's not good enough for Arsenal. Nelson's not good enough for Arsenal. Nketiah's not good enough for Arsenal.
wait. Hold your horses there. Hold your horses. I can tell you now, Nketiah will be a fox in a box. Literally, I don't think he's ready yet, and I think it's good that Arsenal are looking for a club for Nketiah that will actually give him game time. But the guy's shown at Leeds, if you give him game time, he'll score goals.
Mate, I could score tackles.
Whether you score tackle, hold on.
You want to
strikers there to put the ball in the back of the net. Whether to tap in or screamer.
Tackles.
Still count for the frame, isn't it?
Right?
We had a fox in the box before. Remember Francis Jeffers?
Yeah, I think the hound's got him.
Mate, you don't need to work in the Turkish food centre, mate. It's put the onions in the onion bag, mate.
The thing is, though, can you see Nketiah? I mean, yes, okay, you could probably still call him a prospect, maybe, but can you see him becoming world class? I don't know. Because we need our striker at Arsenal. Our striker, our main striker, we should always have a world class, notorious goal scoring striker. That's what we should have. And for me, I just can't see that being Nketiah.
We've got one just waiting in the wings, haven't we, with Martinelli?
Yeah, he's going to make it. I really do. I think if we bring him in right and don't overplay him, wear him out, etc. I think he could be really, really good.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say about Nketiah is that he's shown that he can score goals where if you give him a run of games. The thing and why I still have hope for him, similar to Harry Kane. Harry Kane was at Leicester, Norwich, all them places, never scored goals, but he got that run of games in the Europa League and he just went up from there. So that's what I'm saying with Eddie. Even though he's got the championship, he's still scoring goals.
He's not clinical enough. He's not clinical enough.
Hold on. Again, now, for me, he's still a young prospect. But then I say, until you actually give him that run of games in the Premier League and say, okay, bang, this is you. Can you hack it or not? Nelson's shown that he can't hack it. Willock has shown he can't hack it. So I think Eddie deserves that opportunity to say, okay, cool. You played 4, 5, 6 games. You can't hack it.
Eddie, any position on the pitch, you could get away with putting the youth player in, right? But you can't get away with it up front. Up front, you need to be clinical.
Which is why I said give him that opportunity.
How far?
Yeah, he's got to play first to show it, hasn't he? That's to say you can't say he's. But at Leeds he's not playing. At Leeds he's not playing because they use Bamford because he's a more all-round striker. He plays more off the midfield, etc. Yeah. They're not even using him at Leeds, which He needs to go somewhere where he's actually playing. But the thing is, that type of striker, is he the type of striker we want at Arsenal? I think we need that striker who can play off of other players as well, don't we?
But then Aubameyang doesn't do that. He's more in the mode of Aubameyang, whereas I would say Bamford's more in that Lacazette mode where he actually plays and links up with holds the ball up. Whereas Aubameyang and Nketiah are looking to always be on the last shoulder of the defense. But again, it's what you want in your striker.
You know what, Martinelli is leagues ahead of Nketiah.
No, he could be the greatest hold-up player in the world, this Bamford. If he's that good, he still wouldn't play if Eddie was scoring loads of goals for Leeds. Forget about him being a great hold-up player. If the manager thought this Eddie could score loads of goals for him, he wouldn't worry about someone being holding up the play. He'd just play Eddie and he'd give it to somebody.
I agree with Martin as well. Gunnar Martin says Tyrese John George is more of a prospect than Eddie. I agree with that as well.
I think.
And you got my namesake coming through as well. You got Sam Green who's banging him in as well. So we'll see.
I think Melvin. I think the thing with Eddie, because I don't even know how many goals Bamford is on, but I know for Eddie's minutes to goal ratio, it's ridiculous in the Championship. But then Bielsa came out and had already said that Eddie needs his game and how he sets the team up. He needs that target man in there. He needs that link, and Bamford is more suited to that game as opposed to Eddie, which is why he never played Eddie. So I just think it's managers and because I think
start to play,
and that's just what it is.
Well, I'm not sure who this up front double X is, right? Bruce is saying Lacazette has been a shadow of himself recently. Jesus and Christ. My money's on Nketiah Martinelli. I don't know. No, I ain't joking. Basically, Lacazette is still ahead of Martinelli and Nketiah for me, because Lacazette in second half against Leeds, the work rate that guy put in, he didn't score. But I say saying, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think everyone's writing off Lacazette too early, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you think he needs a rest, though, Sonny? Seriously. I'm not saying he's finished. I think he'll be good again, but he needs a rest.
Lacazette's hardly played this season. Remember, under Emery, he didn't even get a game. And then even when Freddie came in, he didn't get a game. Like, I think he's unfit.
He looks tired because his game is based a lot on like hard work, and after 70 minutes, he's knackered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very explosive, isn't it? He's got an explosive way of playing. He gives it all, and then he'll blow out steam. Yeah.
So
the thing is,
Martinelli, he really reminds me of Ronaldo.
He's going to be so.
He is a young Ronaldo. He's got a lot of the same traits, hasn't he? You can see a lot of Ronaldo in him.
For some reason, he reminds me of Sanchez. For some reason, I think his movement and just that harassing of players and everything.
He's got that stature. I think with Martinelli, he's got that stature. He's a tall kid. He's strong. He's got an amazing header. I mean, like Ronaldo's got an incredible header. You seen that guy head the ball? He's amazing. That's what.
If it wasn't for Anthony's beard, Anthony reminds me of Brazilian Ronaldo. Just below you, Anthony, is Pookie for Lloyd.
Phone him up.
Slide him up, man. Slide him up.
Brilliant.
So, Scott prediction for Small. What did we say?
Cool.
They scored. I think we win by 2 goals. I said. I reckon maybe we could do a 3-1.
I'll go 3-1. Jerome?
I think there'll just be a goal in it, 1-0 or 2-1 to us.
Eddie?
I'm going to go for another clean sheet. I'm going to go 3-0.
Melvin?
3-1.
Like I said before, I'm going 2-0 to us.
Anthony?
Yeah, 2-1 for me. 2-1. Yeah.
Right, let's go goal scoring.
Goal scorers. I think Aubameyang will probably nick one. It's difficult to see where it comes from midfield, isn't it? I mean,
Pepe,
maybe we get. I think maybe be Pepe with one, Aubameyang with one. We might get one from midfield. Maybe Torreira will nick one. Maybe.
Right.
Eddie, tell us about the big game you got on Sunday.
Yeah. Look, Nathan, don't worry. We that scoreline, I'm thinking going to be like 4-0.
I'm going for this scoreline.
See, look, that's it. But look, Kerr's going to have a worldie in goal. We're going to win, 4-0, 5-0. I think it'll be big scoreline. But goal scorers for Arsenal, I think we will score from a set piece because I think we've been like really good on set pieces. And we scored. I think did David Luiz score against them in the first game? Crystal Palace. I don't think maybe it was. I think it was Crystal Palace who scored. But I think we'll, either David Luiz or Socrates will get one, and then I think Lacazette will score as well, and I'll give Aber a goal. So yeah, for the 3-0, one of us CBs and then Lacazette and Aubameyang.
Right, well, that's going to be the end of the stream tonight. We're going to keep it short tonight, because we're going to do watch along tomorrow, and then we're also going to do a live reaction podcast afterwards. Final thought, Melvin.
Again, for the last few weeks, I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow morning now. Makes a change, but this last month or so has given me my appetite back. Let's hope it continues.
Anthony?
Yeah, I agree pretty much. Yeah, like last month, you got going to the Arsenal games dreading them, but tomorrow I'm actually feeling upbeat for one. So yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we need to start stamping our authority on winning away again. I mean, if we're going to get anywhere in this league, close to top 4 or whatever, we have to win away games. That's been missing for a long while. So now we have to start winning away, and I hope that starts tomorrow and continues.
Terry's with us. He must be eating his popcorn. The film probably only started, yeah? Put on the screen, Terry, in the pictures. Joe?
You know what? As well as the game, I'm also looking forward to Arteta's interview after the game, because he's changed everything for us the last couple of weeks. So fingers crossed, get a good win, good interview by Arteta, and everyone's a winner.
I think I think it's gonna be good. I think the energy's back, supporters are back. That we've got that momentum, and I think this will be the start. Again, it's gonna be hard, like games and going forward. But I think we've taken that step forward where all the tension's gone now. I don't feel that tension around the club anymore. I think that's going to alleviate a lot of pressure off the players, and then the guys will play much more freely, and then you'll see the real Arsenal coming back. As Ozil said today, he said, "Well, Arteta's bringing the old Arsenal back," and I think you're going to see another good performance at Crystal Palace tomorrow.
You know what, for me, I just hope we get the Arsenal of the second half against Leeds. I hope that Arsenal. I hope we only see that Arsenal from now on. But I'm going for an Arsenal win. We're going to go on level with Spurs. Then we're going to overtake Spurs, and we're going to get into the top 4. Really.
Hey.
Thanks for the comments. Join us tomorrow and watch along with Terry, hopefully, and also for the podcast afterwards as well. But thanks for all watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go and subscribe and smash the like button. I'll catch you a lot later. I'll go put my son up.
Hello, guys. Thanks.
See you guys. Cheers. Good night.